On this episode of Game Shack, it's 4 days before Black Friday. I'm going to give you guys all the best deals as of right now on Monday afternoon. Plus, I'm going to talk a little bit about AtGames pinball announcement. I'm going to give you predictions on what I think is actually going to happen on Black Friday and Cyber Monday and everything else coming up next. Hey everybody, welcome on back into the Game Shack. I am your host, JDV for Evil Genius Entertainment. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day here with me in the Mighty Shack. Okay, so it is 4 days until Black Friday. The prices are starting to move a little bit now. They've changed a couple of times already since I started checking. It's November 20th as I record this, right around 6 p.m. So fairly late in the day as I record this. Some of these prices have changed since the morning and Sunday night when I first started compiling this list. So even though this is going to be up in a couple of hours, prices might change. I'll say right off the bat that none of these prices that I'm about to tell you are killer, crazy, $200, you run on over and go grab that stuff. It's not those kind of deals. But we are starting to finally see some movement across a lot of the different titles that are available, including the newer titles from 2023, and also a couple of other A-list titles from yesteryear that really don't go down in price. So I'm going to give you all of that. So let's start with Arcade1up and go to Best Buy, because Best Buy is the best place that I saw the prices so far. Let me check out my little cheat sheet and get going on Best Buy. Okay, so we've seen some movement on Dragon's Lair. That has dropped to $499.99. That's the best price I've seen on Dragon's Lair in quite some time. I'm gonna reference right now that there's one other place that's selling it for $499, and that's Kohl's. So the better deal is to get it at Kohl's because you'll get some Kohl's cash back. So if you really want Dragon's Lair and you have a Kohl's membership, definitely go grab it from Kohl's because you're going to get a little bit money back there. However, that's really the only good price I saw at Kohl's was for Dragon's Lair. Again, it might change as time gets closer to Black Friday, but Kohl's $4.99 for Dragon's Lair, and Best Buy also has it for $4.99. Best Buy has the Street Fighter Turbo for $349.99. Not a horrible price for that. And we're finally starting to see some movement on Fast and the Furious, which has held rock steady at its intro price, but now we're starting to see some of that drop. And at Best Buy, again, you can get it for 75 bucks off at $525. I don't think that's a $525 cab. I think that's more like a $450, $475 type cab, but hey, 75 off is good, and if that price doesn't change, I might actually jump on that. Time will tell. We're seeing really good prices on the Cabaret tables. The Capcom table is $299 at Best Buy, but you can also find those for around the same price at a lot of different other places. And they have a Pac-Man Deluxe there for $399. You're going to see all the Deluxes pretty much at $399. Sometimes you might walk into them at $349 right now. Hopefully we're going to see those slashed on Black Friday. I'll talk a little bit more about that. Anyway, so Best Buy has got some pretty good deals at this particular moment. I've been checking out QVC and Home Shopping Network. I have not seen any really great prices except for the Pong Pub table, which is now down to $399. And so again, I don't think that's a $399 table. It's certainly not a $500 table. That to me is a $300 table, just because, yeah, there's some cool things on there and it's a great showpiece, but you know, it pretty much is a multiplayer only thing unless that's how you're playing Tempest. It's not a horrible price at $399. Again, I wish it was if it was $349, $299, I would be all over it, but no. Now, at least at Home Shopping Network, I think they're doing the 5 payment plan thing, so that's good. So if you do find it cheap elsewhere, and it has starting to go down at other places too, Home Shopping Network's still probably the best because at least you can do payments. I checked out Wayfair and Shop Hippo. I didn't really find anything that interesting on Shop Hippo. Wayfair did have Star Wars at $563 or $562.99, and that's the best price I've seen on that new Star Wars reissue since it's come out. Again, that's probably about $163 too much, well, at least $63. Maybe that is a $500 cab. $450, $500 cab. I mean, probably if it were $450, I would jump on it. But at $563, it's really not that big of a discount, but it's a little discount, so you can save yourself 37 bucks. I'm hoping that price is going to go down on Black Friday. And at Target, of course, you can check out the countercades. They have the Marvel countercade, which everybody raves about still. That's actually listed now as $99.99. That's not an in-shop deal. It's just listed at that price. However, they are out of stock on that. So whether or not they're going to get any more stock before Black Friday or this year is out, no one knows. But if you're interested in that countercade, you could get it there. And they actually have a few other countercades. If you're interested in that type of form factor, I would definitely check Target out first. Then maybe go to Kohl's, because they do have a lot of those countercades there. They haven't really moved a lot on that price, at least not enough for me to justify getting it. So, anyway, there you go. There's what you can get the Arcade1ups as of like 6 p.m. on November 20th, 2023. In terms of what AtGames is doing, they're giving you big discounts now on all their HD stuff. I don't see any killer deals. It's kind of similar to what you'd see on a National Owners Day, but not quite as good. But look, if you're interested in any of their products, go check it out, because maybe they'll have something even better on Black Friday than they have now. But they did announce that they're coming out with 2 other new skins that you can pre-order right now. That's probably more exciting than the deals they have on the HD stuff. You can get the Natural History Dino Dynasty cab. You can pre-order that, and you can pre-order cab with the Peanuts, Charles Schultz characters on it right now over there too. I'm not very interested in those skins. I'm kind of underwhelmed by them. But hey, more is better, right? So 3 branded name cabs is better than what we had before from AtGames. I'm pretty sure by the time we hit National Owners Day in mid to late February, we'll have a few more branded titles. Again, for me to jump on something, it's going to have to be a much bigger IP than Peanuts or Dino Dynasty. But your mileage might vary. If you're a giant Snoopy fan, then maybe this table is for you. Anyway, they do have some sales over there on their HD stuff. Nothing yet, though, on the 4K. Anyway, so my general prediction is we will see another maybe $50 knocked off of the prices that I just listed here. But I don't think we're going to see any more killer, like where we get the Simpsons for $199. I think those days are gone. Now, for a while, Lowe's did have the Asteroids Tempest Atari cab on sale for $200 along with Frogger, but that sold out, I think, on day 1. And I keep going back to Lowe's to see if they have anything else. There's nothing at Lowe's that's interesting to me anyway. It's all $4.99, no sales there. If you guys have a hot sale, let us know down below. I'm going to do a Thanksgiving episode, by the way, so that should be up, and I'm going to tell you the guys that I'm giving thanks to. That episode should be a fun episode there. And if Black Friday is really crazy with some really good prices, I'll do another show on Friday. Okay, so that's it for now. We have some decent sales on some cabs, depending on what you want. Nothing killer yet, but we are really starting to see the prices on everything kind of move a little bit. First time in a long time that we've seen that. Hopefully, we'll see some really killer deals as we hit Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Again, if you guys have any sales or any tips at places that are blowing out stuff super cheap, let us know down below, and we'll love you even more than we already do. Okay, so that's it, guys. Hope you dig this episode. Love each other. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the Game Shack. Mwah! Happy Thanksgiving.
Be sure to visit evilgeniusentertainment.com for exclusive content, swag, casting call news, and much, much more.